some students, and they all have a dream of what work should be like. Some students felt, I want to get a high salary. I kind of told them that's impossible. Everyone has to start low. So I think sometimes people have a fluffy, not fluffy, just a really strong imagination about what's work going to be like in the future. The reality is it's tough. There's a lot of students, when I asked how many students recently in one class live alone, only one student lives alone. So topics such as adulting came up, and adulting is where you're trying to learn how to be an adult, paying your own bills, being responsible. Again, adulting, it's a really important word to learn. It's where you learn how to pay your own bills, you work a job, pay the rent, buy food, do your own laundry. Maybe most students, their parents are doing the laundry for them. So this is fine, but the reality is they're going to get another thing happen called a wake-up call. And a wake-up call is basically when you get a shock of like the adulting word brought to life, and that means you have to pay the rent. You have to wake up yourself. Your mother can't knock, Karu, Karu, wake up, breakfast ready. No, you have to make your own breakfast. You have to wash your own clothes. You have to make your own friends, not the classmates. So as another student said something interesting. She said, when you get to university, the friendships are different, where you have friends in a club, then you have friends in a class, and then sometimes you'll have friends in the workplace. And then any activity you do seems to have its own friends. So I thought that was interesting that they said this. And they said in high school, it was each student, if you had a best friend, you're with the friend all the time. And the reality is, no, that's not going to happen. Yeah, so anyways, we're on our way to the station. Some students getting lost in. There are lots of cheap places around here. This is near the Chua line, but it's really, really good. Today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go to visit a jail. It's about the 5th time I've visited a jail, but in Japan, where foreigners go to jail because they've overstayed their visa, and a lot of them are refugees. So I'm mostly visiting refugees who overstayed their visa and they'd like to stay in Japan. Sometimes they've married a Japanese person, but for whatever problem happened, people get in trouble, their visa gets questioned, so they go to a special jail. They have it in Tachikawa, I think, and Shinagawa. So I often go to one of them and visit prisoners, and I'll talk to them. Today I think I'm going to be talking to someone from Pakistan, and I'm just going to take their information and pass it on to another friend. So again, I'm going to visit people in a jail today. I don't think I'll have enough time to visit a lot. They have strict hours, morning time hours, and then after lunch. So I'm going to the after lunch time. And why am I going to a jail today? The reason is I'm really lucky to be here in Japan, and unfortunately some people don't have that situation. So I'm trying to, I guess, give them courage and hope. I can't imagine what it's like being in a jail. So I want to try to help support those people who are, maybe it's the first time they're in a jail. So it's one term we learned today at school was a wake-up call. So people don't know how lucky they are until they're in a situation where they have to do something new. So my wake-up call is how lucky I am, and what I can do with that is try to see where I can help people. How can I help someone who's had bad luck in Japan So again, I'm trying to go to the prison today and visit them. And yeah, and I'll show you this sign here. We'll talk about different topics, and this will be the food. This is what a Japanese lunch looks like at an Indian restaurant. So usually from 11 to 3, they'll have a set menu. This will be about $9, $10, maybe $11 or $12. And you get 2 curries, a naan, rice. Sometimes it's all the naan you can eat, like this. These are the different types of naan. So, yeah. Just wanted you to see that. That's what kind of the curry looks like here. Very popular for lunch. Yeah, we're getting close to the station. Yeah. Another student told me something that was a little bit, she's in a technical class or something, and she noticed the lack of girls in there. And also I said, this is also a wake-up call and a reality check. The classes you take in high school might be 50-50, but the reality is it's going to be, 3 girls in a 100-person class. This is a big reality you have to deal with, and yeah, it's just how it is. And sometimes people deal with different realities, and some of them are good, and some of them are, yeah. So anything you want to do is going to not be easy. So you have to kind of deal with the reality of those situations. So it's not easy, but you gotta try. The big thing is to try. And it's good the students who are having a class where they can talk with their partners and then share a little bit with the class, not really with me. So I did the class style like that. Again, not where I'm the main person to talk with. I have classes where the students talk and I just add a final comment or a starting comment. I try to use an example. Oh, let's look at this. So yeah, it's not easy, but with new companies, you gotta try to understand the realities, what companies are about. When you start, it's gonna be low. It's gonna be. You can see where we're going. It's a hot day. It's starting to get hot again, but realities with companies, you're going to start with low salary and low expectations. So you have to be humble and quiet, and that's a big challenge if people are not used to it. So another topic that came up is work. Should you work? And it was like a 50-50 split. Lots of people agreed it's good to work to get experience. Then we asked why. What can you get? People said skills. So if you work during university, you can get skills. You can learn to communicate. You can work with a team. Skills, communication, and work with a team. These things are really important for people, especially, as I said to the students, when you go to a job, it's competition. You and 1,000 people want that job. So why should you get it? And well, I worked in a job. I've learned teamwork skills. I learned to adulting. These things are really helpful if you decide you want to join a company or intern. They're going to ask you, why do you want to work here? I want to build my resume. I want to build my career. You don't want to work there to get a big salary. That's the last thing you want to say. They want to know you're eager and hungry to learn. I think that's the key. Again, if you're trying to get a job, you want to be eager and hungry to learn new things. And it really helps before the interview if you go and try to research the company. How many people do they have? Did they have a good work-life balance? Always ask questions that are based on the research you did about the company. So this is important. Yeah, in Japan, one good thing that's really good for people to stay in shape is they're walking a lot. So today I walked maybe 10-15 minutes when I got off my bus, and then 10 or 15 minutes walking to the station. So this kind of thing is really, really good. It helps to keep you fit. People are more active to join things. There's little lazy people in Japan because everybody's busy and about. So let's see what this station looks like. This is for phones. If you're new to Japan, probably SoftBank will be your first phone. And most foreigners use those. Okay, here we go. We'll see a McDonald's here. So this is what a phone center got. Everything. It's for English school. If you get sick, this is a pharmacy place. Cosmetics. Juice. Get a drink here. Yeah, drinks are good. Drink, 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 drink. Yeah. So, these drinks. We're gonna get a Muga chocolate. 75 yen. It's really, really low price. I think they have batteries too. Pretty good. I'm gonna be surprised if the drugstore starts selling alcohol, but hopefully never. Oh, sorry, go man. That's okay. From Korea. Korean money and thank you. Catch the train, and again, this is a pharmacy. You can see everything that's here. Snacks, McDonald's, and McDonald's. And McDonald's has these lunchtime things you can see. This is a McCafe, so it's kind of like upsize of McDonald's. And lunchtime, McDonald's has these like discount burgers. You can see. So those are discounts for people. And if you want to get things cheap, Daiso. Daiso is really, really cheap. So what does Daiso have? Check it out. Real plants. These are like 300 yen, so $2. Wow, real cactus. Bags. We got English, so you can see everything a little bit easy. Personal care, events, makeup, stationery. Cups. stationery, so you can get a notepad. Almost everything is $1. It's really cool. This is called Daiso. Daiso. This is for, I guess, crafts. You like that sort of thing. This is Daiso. Okay. You see the name there. Daiso. All right. We are going to the station. Lovely. This is Japanese train. Are you ready? I'm ready. In Japan, you want to stand on the left side. Different cities, it's the right side. Walk right, and then go left. When you get into the train station, you want to figure out where you're going. So I'm going near Shinjuku. So that's how I check Shinjuku. So the sign will be in Japanese first, and then it'll change to English. So going to Tokyo. And you can see right here, Shinjuku. Okay. Yeah, so it'll be coming soon. When you stand, this is the do not stand sign. This is also for people who are blind. So you don't stand here. And you stand behind these two lines. It's car number 6. And usually this one has 2 lines, so 2 sets of people can stand there. Let's see. That's what the trains look like. And I'm going here to Shinjuku. So when you get on the Chuo line, you can kind of see where you want to go. And I want to go here. Sometimes at Mitaka, I can change for a faster train. A faster train. Wow. Hope you enjoyed everything today. And yeah, have a nice day and wish me well. And hopefully you'll enjoy this channel. Please subscribe or like and leave any comments. Thank you.